All right, let's get into the news, chat. Before we get started, so do you want to give like you want to show the design, show the graphics, tell the people what we got going on?
So I'm printing some 4th of July tees designed by us. Oh,
you gotta get to go in the cam.
Okay, so designed by Supparel. Of course, all of our stuff is in-house. My fault, chat. My fault.
She knew, y'all. Don't worry.
Yeah.
She knew.
Yeah, so all of our stuff's in-house. This is a graphic I'm printing behind us.
It's a direct-to-film transfer.
So we dropping this July 4th. Printing them. I have maybe 6 more left to print. So lit. So lit. Very America.
So yeah, that's what we got cooking up. All right. First thing we should get into is some Toy Story news. I love Toy Story because it's the first fully 3D animated movie. Like, you know, they had cartoons, they had other little stuff, but it's the first like full-length movie that is 3D animated. That's why I really like it personally, because it's the first of its kind, and it generated billions and billions of dollars for the company. So facts. And low-key, Pixar low-key overtook the animation, like the old Disney animation. Like, people don't do hand-drawn animation anymore, so facts. And then Steve Jobs is the GOAT, so yeah. And Toy Story just is genuinely a great story. Everybody knows it, okay? So I'm gonna read from Variety, this Variety article, and we're gonna see what's going on. Toy Story 5 scores year's biggest debut with 160 million, shattering franchise opening weekend record. Kids these days might prefer tech to toys, but Woody... Okay, yeah, fuck that. Toy Story ruled over the box office with 160 million from 4,425 North American theaters, landing on the higher end of expectations while securing the biggest domestic debut of the year. Right over Super Mario Galaxy, okay? They passed Super Mario Galaxy by 30 million. Yep. Toy Story did 160, Mario did 130. So that's good. And for Mario to even do 130 is great. I'm not gonna lie. To compete with like a legacy movie like this, that's not bad. The animated sequel also ranks as the largest start in Disney and Pixar's beloved Toy Story franchise, not adjusted for inflation, supplanting the record set by 2019's Toy Story 4 with 120 million. It scored the second largest animated opening weekend in history behind 2018 Incredibles 2. Damn, it's crazy. I was a part of that 182 million for Incredibles 2. I went and it changed my life. I went to the movie theater. I was busting off shrooms, bro. And I felt like I was in a design room, in the animating room, bro. Like, the movie was just deconstructed in my head. Everything just looked like fucking shapes, and like, you know, it just looked like an early stage animation to me. It was crazy. It was like the whole thing was like broken down. It made me appreciate animation a lot more, than I already did. Toy Story did really well. I mean, it's not much of a story. Like, it's just news. The news is that Toy Story did very well. And I think it's the biggest opening weekend of the year so far, period. Obviously, Spider-Man is going to beat that. Obviously. But, nah, they did good. I'm happy. I'm happy for them. Although original animation has been challenged in recent years, animated sequels have exploded in popularity. Yes, they're talking about Inside Out. They're talking about Zootopia. Wow, Zootopia ended for 1.6 billion. In a distant second place, let's talk about the runner-ups. In a distant second place, Steven Spielberg's sci-fi adventure Disclosure Day added 17 million from 3,824 locations, a sharp 62% drop from its debut. Wait, so... Oh, they're just talking about for the week. Wait, so how much did they open up with? So far, Disclosure Day has generated 78 million domestically and 82 million. Okay, so 160 million after 2 weeks. Damn. Disclosure Day hit 160 million after 2 weeks, and Toy Story hit 160 million in a weekend. Nigga, you got a friend in me, bro. You got a friend in me. Did y'all want to see any of these movies? Oh, let's talk about Obsession real quick. Obsession is now in its 6th weekend and was surprisingly not far from Disclosure Day with 14 million. Wow, 6th week it made 14 million in its 6th week. Wait, whoa, this Obsession shit is crazy. Wait, hold on. Obsession has generated a sensational 215 million domestically and 330 million worldwide. Actually, it's 333 million for my numerologists out there. That's crazy. So it took them under $1 million to make that movie. They just made 332 million in profit, bro. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? 300 million profit is insane, bro. That movie fried me, okay? That movie overly fried me. I've seen tons of people just saying, wow, this movie was so good. I'm not gonna lie. It was shot well. Cinematically, it was good. Cinematically, it was good. But let's not say that this nigga Bear, like, he's not. Okay, how about this? Every single character in that movie is fried. It's just over, bro. So, like, and you know, I guess you could say, like, that was the point. But me, I don't like watching a bunch of people be dickheads on screen for 2 hours, bro. Just personally, like, it's just not something that I'm into. It's just not. I just don't like it, you know? It's just like, okay, now by the end of the movie, I'm just mad. Now at the end of the movie, I'm just frustrated because you're all dumb, okay? I don't know how y'all feel about that movie, but no thank you, bro. Like, actually, no thanks. The anthem for Simpy Yearner niggas, and then it's also the anthem for the girls that can't take no accountability for nothing. Because the premise of the movie is like, he made her a geeker. Like, he made her crazy. He made her possessed or whatever it is. Like, he made her geek. So it's like, anything that she does is his fault. And, like, in the context of the movie, facts. But if we bring it to real life, where the accountability at? Because you ain't getting possessed. Actually, hey, hey, it depends on what you believe, but word. At number 4, Backrooms had another solid turnout with 7.3 million. Yeah, Backrooms was kind of underwhelming. The creatures in Backrooms seemed like the coolest part of that movie, and I did not watch the movie. I didn't think the movie looked particularly good, but that one shot that I did see, I was like, okay. Oh, then we get to Scary Movie. Oh, wait, let's not skip Marty Supreme, okay? It's by far A24's highest grossing movie. Backrooms was A24? I didn't know that. Previously, a distinction previously belonged to Marty Supreme with 191. Okay. Okay, Marty Supreme only hit 200 mil. That was another movie that fucking got me mad, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Marty Supreme... Bro, Toy Story honestly is the only movie I've seen this year that I was like, nice. All these other movies, that ass just pissed me off. Facts. Marty Supreme pissed me off. I'm watching the movie, I'm like, alright, gang, so, like, is anything that matters gonna happen? Like, everything that happened was just BS, bro. I never cared about a tennis player any other day of the week, bro. Like, but I could just be a hater, bro. It is what it is. Paramount Scary Movie, another movie that fucking sucked, bro. Scary Movie was ass. Oh my god, yo, nah, this shit crazy. And I saw that in the movies. Now my son Jeremy was burnt. Now my son Sakato, bro, he was burnt. Nigga was in the theater making all type of noises. Nigga was in there like, his hand on his head and shit. I'm like, damn, bro, I feel you, gang. Like, this is a tough watch. This was a great article. I'm not gonna lie. But it's time to move on to the next story, okay? Shout out to Toy Story. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Next, we've got this heat wave. Honestly, 100 degrees is crazy. Can you believe I'm about to go ball? Nah, can you believe I'm about to go play basketball? Like, shit is insane. How's progress looking?
Great.
Yeah, you got your shit right off the press, gang. You got your shit right off the press. American Apparel 1301. American Apparel 1301 t-shirt. Facts.
Yeah, this one's a medium, so this your size. Come holla.
This is from the New York Times. It says, why this heat wave is unusual for New York. Hot summer days are more dangerous when there are several in a row. Meteorologists are looking to earlier heat waves for the blueprint. All right, let's see what they talk about. New York City is turning into an urban steam room. Thursday will bring a wave of oppressive, moist heat, the likes of which the region hasn't sweated through in more than a decade. Okay. Anytime you get to 100, 103 degrees for 2 consecutive days, that's not something we see, very often, said Nelson, a meteorologist. According to Mr. Vaz, the system causing this week's heat is structurally similar to the historic heat waves of 95 and 2011, trapping an intensely hot and humid air mass over the region. But while those past events delivered short, intense spikes of heat, this week's event is a multi-day marathon. Okay. Temperatures are expected to hover near 100 degrees on Thursday and Friday, and the extreme heat could linger well into the weekend. Okay. So when you're talking about, 2, potentially 4 days where you're right around 100 degrees just for air temperatures or above, that's unusual, okay? All right. Well, can we get some, actual information? Beaches offer relief and bring new dangers. For anyone looking to escape the stifling city brick and asphalt, the coast offers a dramatic temperature drop. Nice. While Manhattan bakes in the triple digits, ocean beaches are expected to experience a refreshing sea breeze, keeping local pockets in the lower to mid 80s. Okay, that's not bad, guys. Okay, so go to the beach. Go to the beach. Go to some water. Yeah. Bro, they just got the weather machine going crazy. Okay, that's it. That's it. Just blame the people that are fucking doing the weather machine, bro. That's it. That's all you got to do. What are we supposed to do, bro? We're just victims, bro. That's it. We're just victims to this heat shit. That's it. When humidity is factored in, the risk from the heat shifts from discomfort into a public health emergency. Emergency room visits for heat-related illnesses spike dramatically. Okay. The increase in medical emergencies reflect a physiological tipping point. With a 105-degree heat index, the environment becomes universally dangerous regardless of anyone's baseline health, because the weather begins to break down the body's natural cooling mechanisms. Okay. They're saying we're running out of coolant. We need coolant. Well, that's going to be happening for the next few weeks. Or I guess this week it's going to be a heat wave. But be safe out here. Stay cool. But it seems kind of gas. Bro, just treat the days normal. Just know that it's gonna be overly hot, and go about your life, bro. Because what's really the end goal with this weather machine stuff, bro? Just make sure you're living your life the way you need to. Yeah, fuck all that. 2 more topics, and I'm gonna get up out of here. OpenAI is dropping a new AI model. So what does that mean? What does that mean? But it's not just the fact that they're dropping a new model. It's the fact that the model is so new that normal people can't even use it. Okay, and I will explain. OpenAI has new models. Here's why you can't use them. The White House has asked OpenAI to delay the rollout of its GPT 5.6 AI models 2 weeks after Anthropic had to take its most advanced AI models offline. Oh, somebody had to shut their shit down? See, this is the stuff that you need to know, chat. I'm getting y'all the information y'all really need, bro. Facts. OpenAI is delaying the public release of its next generation of AI models, GPT 5.6, at the request of Trump's White House. The company confirmed on Friday, OpenAI said it would first share the models with a small set of customers, which will be pre-approved by the U.S. government. It will then work with the administration to slowly expand access. OpenAI is not happy about this, according to a person familiar with the company's thinking. but believes the delay and government approval process is only temporary. In a blog post, the company said it hopes it will be able to make GPT 5.6 available to everyone in the coming weeks. OpenAI plans to delay its next generation of AI models at the Trump administration's request was first reported by The Information. Information being a magazine. We don't believe this kind of government access process should become the long-term default. It keeps the best tools from users, developers, enterprises, cyber defenders, and global partners who need them. Okay, so what's the reason? What we're trying to find out right now is the reason why they did that, okay? Earlier this month, President Trump signed an executive order that aimed to address the cybersecurity concerns of powerful new AI models. The order said the White House would create a voluntary process for AI labs to share their models with the government 30 days ahead of a broader release. Okay, so they're just trying to check the homework. They're just trying to check first to see. So what do you think they don't want people to have access to? Like, what's the thing that they're like, oh, if AI does this, people can't have it? And if they're proofreading the current model, like if they're proofreading the one that's about to drop right now, then it's like they're obviously looking out for something. The White House is asking OpenAI to stagger the release of its AI models just 2 weeks after it sent an expert control directive to Anthropic, which prompted the company to take its most advanced AI models offline for all customers. Maybe something to make work easier. Nah, they would give that to companies. I think they would just give that. Like, I think they've been giving that to companies. Because I don't think they want anybody to work for real. OpenAI plans to broaden the set of customers it can share GPT 5.6 with this next week, including some international partners. Okay, cool. OpenAI says GPT-6 AI models will come in 3 flavors. Okay. Alongside these new capabilities, OpenAI says it has layered safeguard stack, which aims to stop bad actors from using its AI model for cyber attacks, among other malicious behaviors. They updated the story to include comment from the White House, which was this comment. Okay, fairs. So just look out for that. I mean, we kind of want to know what the reason is behind them proofreading all of this AI stuff, but there's nothing we can do about it. I'm just telling you guys so you can be aware. We can just read from this from OpenAI ChatGPT ourselves and see what the fuck is different about GPT 5.6. We're beginning a limited preview of the GPT 5.6 model, Sol, our flagship model, Terra, a well-balanced model for everyday work, and Luna, a fast and affordable model. Terra has competitive performance to GPT 5.5, while being 2 times cheaper, and Luna brings strong capability at our lowest cost. Sol launches with our most robust safety stack to date. Okay, they're talking about protection. We believe in broad access. Okay, they're saying they want it available in the coming weeks. All right, capabilities. 5.6 is our strongest model yet. To give a preview of model performances, we share a set of evaluations highlighting the improved agentic abilities in coding. Okay, so they basically just made a statement about how it's more affordable and how it's more secure, maybe faster as well. Yeah. Cool.
Penny X. It's a real beautiful life that we live over here.